How is everybody today? Happy Saturday. All right. Today I'm going to do a tutorial. We're going to go through some beads. I don't have a plan for what kind of beads to look at. So if you guys have ideas or things that you want me to show after the tutorial, let me know. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Susanna Rosa. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Mary. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Oh, come on. I'm checking to see if it's going live on YouTube, and it looks like it doesn't look like it is yet. I really want it to. Good morning, AK. Hi, Donna. I almost said hi, Jesse, because I was reading your comment. Hi, Karen. All right. Good morning. Oh, come on. There it is. There it is. I think it's working. Yay. Okay. So this will be on YouTube as well. You can rewatch it there as many times as you want, because it looks like it's working today. I love that. Good, good, good. Okay. So today, okay, I have had this flat memory wire forever, and I've been wanting to do something with it. It's like 1.2 millimeters wide, so it's not super like flat and wide. I mean, it's not super wide, but it is flat. There we go. So this memory wire, I have, I think, 11 more of these. They're $6. There's about 12 wraps around on these, so you can make a few bracelets out of it. Look at it. Isn't that cool? I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so what I have in mind is I want to wrap beads on top of it. Now, if you had beads with holes big enough, you could string right on there. You probably could anchor beads by just flattening crimp beads on either side of it. Crimp beads on metal, and they hold all right. So I don't know if I would do that, but I'm excited about doing it this way. Memory wire. With memory wire, you always, always, always want to use a memory wire cutter to cut it. It will chew the snot out of your flat plier, your flat cutters, your regular cutters. So, yeah. Hi, JD. Good morning. All right, I'm trying to decide. I think for today. All right, let's see how far we go. I really do want this to be like 3 times around. All right, so you want to cut what you need. I want this to be 3 times around a wrist. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, cut here. And I'm going to overlap this part a little bit, and I'll show you why. Easy peasy. Yeah, that would not be good on a regular oh, I can't even think of the name of it. Just a regular cutter. Side cutter. There's my words. Okay, so if you were to string beads on here, I would just roll this over. I think I'm going to do that anyway. So just with a round nose plier, you can use a flat nose. I like using the round because it gives you a little bit more round shape. Just grab it right flush with that tip. Hold it real tight. This stuff is really hard. Okay, that's great. I love that it's so hard. And we're just going to coil it around. You can use a flat plier to kind of pinch that down, make it smaller. When you're all done, you can use this loop and dangle things off of it if you want it a little cha-cha-y. Is that a word? Cha-cha-y. So you can do that, and I will do that on the other side too. So after this one's rolled up, we're going to have almost exactly 3 times around. So that's why I give it a little overlap. It's a word now, exactly, cha-cha-y. I'm going to use a 26 gauge wire to wrap with. You can use, I would use like a 24 or a 26. I'm going to use 26. And as far as how much wire we need, we're going to be using a lot of wire. Oof, I did think about it, but all right, so we need 3 times this much for the anchor. So this is actually going to be really similar to those earrings that I do. Good morning, Melissa. How are you? So we'll do one. I'm going to actually just measure. That's about 9 inches. So 18, 27, and a little more. Okay, so then 27. Oh, this is going to get wild because it is a lot of wire. That's okay. We're just going to deal with it. This could be a tutorial gone wrong. It's okay. So I need that much again. And then I'm going to double it. I know, right? It might be a what not to do. It's just a lot of wire. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hi, so Woodsy. Hello, hello. You know what? I forgot to tag everybody that wanted to be tagged when I go live. Maybe I should do that. And then when I get to the selling part, I do have a list of all the open baskets, so I'll do another tag at that time. And don't be offended if you're on that list because I just made a list that included everybody's open basket. All right, so this is for going live. I'm live. I'm here. Yay. Come on, last little one. I'm live. And we haven't done too much yet. Okay, so, oh, the beads, the best part, right? So I've a few times when I've pulled these out, these gorgeous labradorite. These are a little 3 millimeter cube. Let's hope this works. This is what's been in my mind. And if nothing else, you can see how I process everything. I'm gonna wrap these little flat-sided cubes around here. And I guess the next question is, are we gonna have enough to go 3 times around? Well, we'll just cut off whatever's left if we don't. How about that? So that's what I'm using. Now, to make your strand go further, you could always mix something else in with it. And I've been trying to think like what I might want in there with the labradorite. And I think I'm just going to leave it straight up pure labradorite for this one. Because nothing was inspiring me. The other thing I pulled for today that I think we can go through sales wise is I think I pulled some other cubes that I think would be good. Here they are. I also pulled 3 millimeter fire polish because that's a nice little size. They're kind of longer versus just like a perfectly round. Could do some really cool patterns with that, some color blocking. Got a bunch of colors in that, and that would be really pretty, I think, with this technique that hopefully works. All right, so we cut about 27 inches for our beads to be strung on. So let me measure that out again. And then I'm just going to give it a tiny bit more. And I'm going to start just like I do the earrings. And I'm going to want to make sure I put all these tools far away so they don't have as many things to snag on. I want to make sure I know which side is my long side and which side is my short side. Because right now they're all long. All right, this is my shorter side. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to wrap it around. Get on here. So this is a 26 gauge. I prefer that for this kind of project. You could use a 24 gauge. I would not go thicker than a 24 for wrapping around. This is going to be trickier than I thought. That's okay. We're going to adapt if we needed. But it's going to be cool. All right, so we're just going to wrap that about 3 times around. So one thing when you're dealing with long wire, if something starts getting caught, you don't want to just pull. You don't want to get kinks in your wire. You just want to kind of figure out where it's getting caught and carefully work with it and not let it get all kinked. All right, here's my long piece. I'm going to really try hard to keep that over here. All right. Sure, no problem. Now I'm going to string some beads on. And this is where you would like, if you want to do a pattern, you would string your pattern on. If you want just solid like I'm doing today, just string them all on. Gosh, these are so pretty. Look at the flash. I also wanted to get these off that blue string because you can see that blue string through there. And now that these are off the blue string, I can really see how pretty they are. Yes, it's a flat memory wire. Yeah, this probably won't work on a round memory wire. You would have a really hard time, I think, getting things to anchor where you want them to. So the flat is definitely cool. Like I was saying, if you have like a big old bead, you could string that on somehow in with this wrapping pattern. That could be kind of cool. But the flat really inspired me to wrap around it. Okay. We got a bunch here. Yeah, those are pretty. I like those. Okay. My kids have taken all my bead stoppers. So we're going to use tape today. Thank you. You know me, I love good labradorite. We'll string more on as we go, but I'm gonna start wrapping and just see how impossible this is. I think it's gonna work. But I'm gonna just put some tape at the end. You can use tape or a bead stopper. I usually use bead stoppers, but like I said, my girls have them somewhere. All right. First trick is getting that first bead on there how you want it. So you see how the wire's kind of coming up and I got an angle on that bead. I really want these to sit flat. So I'm going to pull this bead up just a hair and put a bend in the wire so that, see how that angle changed on that bead? It's no longer doing like a rainbow thing. We got some 90-degree angles going on here. All right. I'm going to slide a couple more up. And we're going to take our super long wire now and follow in the same direction. And I'm just going to come and wrap in between here. So something that I think could be really fun on here is I'm actually going to do 3 times around. So we're going to have 3 wraps in between each of these labradorite, and that's going to help them go further too. So we got 3 there. I'm going to slide a couple more up and come over here and go right in between there. 1, 2, got a little more space. 3. This wire is crazy. Oh, but that's gonna be so cool. Look at that. Love it. Okay. So then you just keep going. I might have to make this bracelet shorter so we can show how to finish this. And that's okay. Because it'll take a while to wrap 3 times around. 2. When you're wrapping, you just want to make sure you're pulling pretty tight. I'm actually being fairly rough with the wire. And as I wrap, so I'm wrapping going this direction, but I'm pulling my wire that direction. So that helps stack those wraps nicely. Keeps them tight. Hi Candy, how are you? I'm playing with a lot of wire today. Uh-oh, I'm stuck on my sweater. There we go. I'm getting a little tangled. Here we are. Here we are. My beads up there. All right, here we go. We're just gonna wrap away. 1, 2, 3. And you know what was kind of unexpected? This long piece is really staying out of my way more than I anticipated. So that's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3. So this cube is a little 3mm labradorite cube. The reason I do it this way too, where I have the beads strung on basically a separate piece of wire, I mean, we know from the beginning it's all connected, but it's basically a separate line. Just because if you're just stringing or if you're just wrapping around with your beads on your wrapping wire, these beads are not going to sit so squared up on the line. Hey, Nancy. Hello, hello. Oh, yay. I know. I'm doing a tutorial. It's about time, right? The last time I made something was in the last tutorial. So this is good. This helps me get things made. Maybe if I had like a book or something to hold the long end down, that might be helpful. 1, 2, 3. So that's what's going on. What's sad? Oh, that I haven't made something since then? I know. I know. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's good. The alternative is because I'm busy with my family, so it's for good reason. It's not because of anything else really. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll say the trickiest thing about all this is just keeping everything from tangling up on itself. You can also see after I wrap one, I'm kind of making sure it's all aligned. 1, 2, 3. All right, and I'm going to executively decide we're only going 1.5 times around. So let me cut this because I think that will make it easier. 1 full time, and we're going to cut this over here. And then I will have another one to do a full 1.5 with. So that'll be good. But that's going to make it easier to not have so much. I dream big. I dream big. Thank you, AK. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Right, Candy? It gets hectic quickly. Every life does, right? That's why I always try and keep my shows like lighthearted, like low key, low stress. Let's just have fun. Look at beads. I'm actually really impressed. I haven't even opened this flat memory wire before today. I'm very impressed with how rigid it is. which I love that with memory wire because you need it to remember its shape. If it's not very rigid, it's not going to remember its shape. I also think it's good that I cut it. I don't know if I would have enough wire to do 3 times around. That was just totally a guess as to how much I needed. So I think I cut close to, I did 27, did it in half. I think I have about 115 inches here. Yeah, this memory wire, it's flat. It's a flat memory wire, which is why I wanted to wire wrap onto it. Because I just thought, what a perfect little surface to hold my beads. So the other thing that you might notice, I'm not running my long end through this memory wire. I'm letting it kind of weave around the memory wire, if you will. And that's saving me. So see, I'm going around the end of that memory wire versus feeding this whole long piece through the center. So that one is not as close as I want it. So I'm using that next bead to just kind of tighten up that coil. 2, 3. I'm also glad I did 3 wraps between everything. That's really cute. One, 2, 3. Now we need a time lapse for me to finish this, right? Now we're just wrapping and wrapping. But you will find, and I'm finding here too, that you do kind of find a rhythm. Come around. Which makes it a nice little, I don't know, I find when you can get into a rhythm, it becomes a little bit of a mindless project. You can check out for a minute. Sometimes that's really nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad this is relaxing to watch too. Am I staying on the screen? Okay, I'm not. I'm watching my project. I'm not watching the screen. Sometimes I'm peeking at the chat. Meditative. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I would say if you haven't done this before, I'm definitely feeling thankful I decided to cut that in half instead of 3 times around for the bracelet size to 1.5. Now with memory wire, I wouldn't do anything less than 1.5 because you need that overlap for it to stay on your wrist. Um, it's not strong enough to be like a cuff where you can have it, kind of open. It will kind of snag easily if it's open. So definitely make sure any memory wire you have that overlap. Memory wires are really all is also really awesome. Um, because then you don't have to know wrist sizes. You can just make. And I love the round memory wire for just like making stack bracelets. It basically is what it looks like. But you can do them like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times around if you want. And then they stay on so nicely. No clasp, which is awesome. And you have that stack effect. It's a lot stronger than doing like stacked stretchy. I have I think 11 packages of the flat wire right now, which I think they are $6. Yeah, $6, and each package has 12 times around. So just make sure you cut it, like I said, with a memory wire cutter, which I actually need to reorder those. I didn't realize that until this morning. So I will reorder that. Okay. One, two. Okay, now I'm pulling all my wire through here. 3. I just have to watch out not to wrap that back end at the same time. Sure, Tracy. Oh no, Mary, I did not. I'm sorry. Um, did you want the flat one, Mary? Oh, memory wires. There we go. Yep. Got a flat one for you too, Mary. Thank you. Okay, I'm out of beads on here. A flat for Granny. Hi, Carmen. How are you today? Tutorial time. So if you guys are just joining the tutorial now and you're like, what the heck is she doing? It is streaming to my YouTube channel, so you can catch the beginning of all the what to do's on there, and that will be there probably forever. And then later today, also, I will go and make sure this show gets added to the tutorial playlist that I have set up. What would be a cool thing to put in the middle here? I feel like we can put something really cool in the middle. All right, I'm just going to do that many more because I think I want something in the middle. I'm not sure what yet. Ooh, maybe I do know what. Maybe. Throw out ideas. What should I put in the middle? Another stone. Thanks, Candy. Have a wonderful day. Okay, so now you can see I am pulling all this wire through. So you just want to be careful, A, not to catch that in there, and then B, not to kink anything too bad. Yeah, I think so too. I think a different shape. Is that 3? 1, 2, 3. Yep, there it is. So one thing I'm finding too, it's helpful to have the next bead, not with the 3 wraps, I don't feel like I need it like right next to it, but having it close to it is actually keeping this bead line from pulling down towards the memory wire. And that's keeping those beads nice and straight. You can see here where it did kind of pull down, and it just makes the coil a little further down. And it's not a big deal, just something that I like. Another shape in labradorite. Okay. All right. I got some ideas. Maybe I'll pull a couple things. We could do a little vote. Lavatories. I will not be putting a lavatory on here. I will say this has taken a lot more of my 26 gauge wire than I thought it would. So we'll have to do a little bit of math at the end when I see how much I have left, or if I have to figure out how to add some on there. I hope I don't have to add. We could make it happen, but also why I want to put something on in the middle. Stretch this wire a little bit. Autocorrect, it cracks me up. Especially like in here for shows and people are trying to tell me serious things and then something silly happens. All right, how close are we to the middle? Okay, so if you're doing 1.5 times around to find the exact middle, open it up so the two tips touch. Straight down from there is your middle point. So we're kind of there. So we kind of got to decide. All right, let's see. Let's see. Could do this. That could be kind of cool. The other thing I was just thinking about, and maybe I shouldn't do these because I know this is my last package, but I should have checked. Just placed an order. Maybe I can add them on. I have these check glass beads that are the gray with the gold. That's kind of cool. I could do like 3, or we could do like a whole thing. Thank you so much, Deborah. Color wise, I like this one because it's that same soft gray. Maybe I'll do like 3 of those. You like the check glass? And I feel like it's okay to mix the gold in. Now, if I'd been really planning ahead, we could have done like our wraps in gold and had the silver base, gold, gray. I mean, that could have been really cool. Actually, I kind of like the silver. Yeah, let's do 3 of these. You like the flower on each side of the lab? I feel like this lab is really pretty, but it's so much darker than the other lab. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I love that as much just because it's darker and I love labradorite. All right, let's do these flowers. Check glass stone, check flower. Yeah, yeah. What else do I have in check? I mean, labradorite. Hold the phone. We're gonna go to my personal stash. Hold the phone. I think I found something. These might work. These will work. The shape of that labradorite, yeah. For me, it was the color that was bothering me. But I have these. That I would like with the flower. This is why we hoard beads. So we have all the options. This is why. All right, let's take this tape off. Pull these littles off. See, I had the perfect thing. Who knows how long ago I bought those things? Who knows? All right. And that's going to put us really centered. Okay, good, good, good. Yay, it's working. It's working. All right, so we're just going to line this guy up, make sure he's nice and snug here. And I got to flip it around because this is the way I work right here. So when you start wrapping with bigger beads, you're going to need to adjust for that. See how that wire is going up because that hole is further away from the flat memory wire. than the holes of these little beads. But you can do this the same way. And I'm going to do this the same way too, where I have this one kind of bracing the position of that bead wire, the bead line. I'm going to come around, pull that down. I'm just kind of taking my time here a little bit because I want to make sure that these stack nicely and don't get too off course here. Oh, I can cut this one now too, since we're not, well, we'll do that in a minute. Since I'm not going 3 times around, I don't need all of that bead line there. 1, 2, 3. Nope, nope, just, beads are still on the bead line, and then this one is just wrapping around. Beads are still on one line. The other line's just for wrapping still. They're just bigger, so this line looks further away. I mean, it is further away from the memory wire, the flat line. All right, we're gonna come over here, just run that behind. If the hole was big enough, you could do it that way probably, but I don't know. I will say with these bigger beads, it is a little trickier to get things holding position. I think it's gonna look good though. 1, 2. Yeah, separate wires. Yeah. Hear all that wire clinking around. Okay. There we go. There we go. And we got that in the center. A little bit of flash on that lab. Yes, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, if you could join partway through, um, you can catch the beginning on YouTube. It will be there. It made me nervous this morning. It wasn't showing up at first, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do a tutorial and not be able to rewatch it, but it's there. All right, I'm gonna put one labradorite on, and then we will anchor that flower, and then put more labradorite on. Yeah, and you can find all the details on how to find me on YouTube in the show notes. It's all there. If you still have troubles finding me, just send me a message and I can get you the direct link. There we go. Back in business. 1, 2, and 3. And this is why I don't like pulling it through. We're getting twisted. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There's the center. Yay. See, I knew we'd figure it out. Figure it out. I love those check beads. I need to order more. I just placed an order. Oh my gosh, you guys, this vendor, they just released a new check glass shape. It's so good. And I was stalking their website for when they were all loaded because they take a long time to load their new stuff to their website. And soon as it was all loaded, I hit submit on my order. And I'm so glad I did because I checked last night. This was on Thursday. And as of last night, they were sold out of almost every single new color, or color in the new shape is what I should say. I know that's what I do for you guys. Stuck in the website. Oh, I'm so excited. They're bigger. They're going to be more like focal beads, but I don't think they're going to be more than $1 a bead. So I'll do in bags. I think of like 4. I think that's what I'm thinking. So like 4 for $4. Thank you. I know. I check glass, Deborah. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Just well, first of all, it's like a long traditional process for them, like over 400 years. Families have been making check glass beads. And so first of all, it's just a very cool tradition. But second of all, like the consistency is amazing. They make them with molds, and so um, the beads aren't all over the place as far as shape and size goes. Now, some of the different factories have really, really similar molds. And so, depending on where you're getting things from, it can be a little different from, something similar. But within the same factory, things are always super consistent. The finishes, the colors, it's just amazing. The quality is outstanding. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So does she live there still, or is she here? You have to go visit. Oh, yes, go visit. Go visit. That's on bucket lists for sure. Go to the Czech Republic, buy beads. Oh, there you go. Well, that makes it a little trickier. Okay, well, here's what you do. You can do it still. You take a transatlantic cruise from the US to Europe, and once you're in Europe, you can just take trains everywhere. You can still go. It'll be fine. I've always wanted to do a transatlantic cruise. It would take a lot of time, but it would be fun. Then on your way home, on your next cruise home, you would have lots of beads to play with. It would take a while. I think the transatlantic cruises are usually about 2 weeks. And then, so that's each way. You want to spend some time in Europe. If we're dreaming here, right? If we're dreaming, just take 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Yeah, it's a while. Yeah, but once you're in Europe, you can take trains everywhere. You wouldn't have to do anything else. Sounds good to me. I love it. It would be pretty luxurious too. Like if you're taking a cruise ship both ways. I mean, that's like a floating vacation. They pamper you, get good food. You don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. You don't have to make your bed, but it is made. I love it. The, they're not as crazy as it seems like they should be. I haven't priced them very recently. Um, so I don't know if I can say confidently, but I remember when I did price them, I was like, oh, okay. Not totally taking it off the table for, a never trip. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. I think it sounds wonderful. And you can take it both ways. Now, you might actually have to like stay for quite a while because sometimes they're doing the transatlantic cruises to reposition the ship. So it goes from like a Caribbean ship to a Mediterranean ship, and then they do a few months of Mediterranean cruises. But if you got time, wow, that was such a gift. Well, a lot of times, like the cruises too, they'll do like um, second guest half price. And so if you go solo, it's going to cost you the same amount as if you take someone. So might as well take someone. On the last cruise we did, because well, on the only cruise we've done with our kids, it was like third and fourth guest sail free. So it was like we didn't even we paid taxes on their portion of the cruise. Like it wasn't if it was just me and my husband, it would have been almost exactly the same price. So they always have some crazy deals. 500 and 1,500 per person. See, I mean, it's we just bought airfare to Europe and we paid over 600 per person for airfare. So not too shabby if you got the time. That's the kicker, right? If you got the time. Yeah. Deborah's wheels are turning. I love it. I love it. I'll come with you. That sounds wonderful. Hi, Cactus. How are you? How are you doing? Do you had a tutorial yesterday, or am I just like way off in my week? You guys, if you like tutorials and you like cool stuff, follow Cactus Studios, Cactus Buddies. Cool stuff in her shows. And while we're at it, are there other sellers in here right now? This is a great time to do a little self promo. Tell us what's going on, what kind of beads you sell, or if you don't sell beads, if you sell jewelry or whatever you sell. You sell fabric, you sell plants, whatever. There's all kinds of stuff on Whatnot. If you're a seller, speak up. Now is the time. Give yourself a shout out. Yes, and the Cactus's YouTube. Bubble Bead, there's a seller. You guys need to be following Bubble Bead. She does lamp work glass, you guys, and you do it like in your shows sometime, right, Bubble? Yes, YouTube's so great. You can learn everything. So now the next thing you need to look up, Deborah, is transatlantic cruises on YouTube. That's how we research every trip. We're like, let's go to YouTube. Somebody's probably done this before. I love it. I love it. So fun. This morning, because we're going to Europe in May, and I was like, I think we missed our calling. We should have been Parisian YouTube foodies. And he's like, what do you mean we missed our calling? We could still do that. So look for my new YouTube channel, Parisian Yummy Food. Just kidding. Live demos, yes. Follow Bubble Bead, please, please. You guys, lampwork artists, oh, such talent. And that would have been another thing we could have used in the center here, would have been like a lampwork bead. That would have been amazing. I didn't think about that until right now. But such good pieces for focals, for earrings. Amazing. I know. I know. Her stuff is amazing. I've raided into her a couple times and I'm always like, don't stay, don't stay. You're going to spend too much money. No. Her stuff is so cool. Usually I have to like go right away anyway when I raid, but that's really why I'm not staying around, but love it. Okay, we're almost to the end and I think we're going to have enough wire barely. So that's super good to know cuz I think I cut close to 115 inches cuz I tripled the 27 inches. So 27. And then we left about 27 inches for the beads. And then I cut that shorter when we made the whole bracelet shorter, but I thought I was gonna cut too much wire, and I'm gonna have barely enough for this 1.5 times around. So if you wanna go 3 times around, you're gonna need, I would cut, like, that's gonna sound crazy, like 275 inches, 300 inches. You don't wanna run out. Now, here's the other thing. If I had not gone 3 times, 3 wraps around, you wouldn't need as much. If you'd only done 1 wrap between each bead, you wouldn't have needed as much wire. I think I forgot about that when I was thinking. Um, but you would need more beads then, so maybe this is a good project for just 1.5 times around. There's a lot of wire. Oh, so fun. So at the beginning, I'll go through it again, Karen, when I finish this up. We'll go through the measurements, what I did real quick, okay? But it is, oh, there's more on there. They're there. It is at the beginning of the whole video. And I kind of walked through measurements, but we'll get some final estimates here. Now, if you also used like a longer bead on here, you wouldn't need as much wire, um, or just a larger bead, because when you're not wrapping in between the beads, your wire goes further. So it'll take a little of bit of experimentation when you pick your own beads for a project like this, but I'll give you some. I'll give you my measurements for this exact project. Okay. All right. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Cactus. Appreciate it. Any other sellers? Don't be shy. Okay. So I need about 1/4 of an inch to make this other loop over here. So I think I'm gonna pull those off, and this is gonna be my last bead. All right, so my nice little trick here, we're gonna double these wires up to anchor them. So I have my wrapping line up here. I've got my bead line coming out of the bead here. This bead line, I'm gonna pull straight up. Straight up, now tell me. And then we're gonna take them both together. Except we gotta actually. Okay, I'm gonna pull it straight down. So we want these to wrap in the same direction. Pull it straight down. There we go. And then we'll bring this one right next to it. So you have the bead line coming out the bead on the further, more left. The wrapping line coming behind the bead, coming on the right. Just butt those together and then wrap them side by side. So see, we got them like this. I'm going to squish them together so they stack. And then you have your finishing wraps. And it looks like a single strand, even though it's 2. I usually try and tuck things in at the bottom. We're going to clip this and then tuck it in with our other plier. My bead mat's all crazy. It's a crazy tutorial. And then you just kind of tuck that down. I like to run my fingers back there and make sure it feels smooth because that's going to be against your skin. So you want to make sure that that's not rubbing and snagging anywhere. If it is, just take your plier and bend it down, push it down a little more. All right, closing this off. This is how you would close off, how I close off, I should say, any memory wire. I use a round nose plier. You could use a flat nose plier too, I think. I like using the round. And I kind of, it's hard to see. See how my wrist is upside down? I've got that upside down. And I'm gonna ungrab for a second. Just gonna roll my whole wrist. I don't bend my wrist. I'm rolling my whole arm, I should say, to make that motion. So I grab it here. Just gonna make sure everything's nice and tight and do that whole arm motion. And then you don't have to have like actual wrist strength to close it. Take my flat plier, just pinch that down. It's cute. Oh, it matches my sweater. I like gray. So there we go. There's your memory wire, flat memory wire. All that little wrapping, flashes of the labradorite. Love it. Love it. I'm glad we did something in the middle. That's kind of fun. Okay, so I had like no wire left at the end. I would say for 1.5 times around like this, I think it's stretched a little. That's okay. Thank you so much. I would say for the, so you're using one long piece of line, and you can go back to the beginning of the video to see kind of how we did this, but one long piece. The side that is of the wire that's going to be the bead line. If you're 1.5 times around, one time around was like 9 inches. So 9 and 4.5, 13.5. I would cut like 16 inches for the line that the bead, or don't cut it, but allow 16 inches for the part that the beads are going to go on. Then you're going to add the wrapping wire. So I'm getting a calculator out. Figure out what I did. I did 27. I think I had about 111 inches total. 27. 80, so like 90. So for this project, you would need a piece of wire. When I say 16. I would cut what I cut. I would cut at least 115 inches. When you start the project, you'll start on one side. This is the side we started on. I wrapped 3 times around, and you would leave one side about that 16 inches long, and the other side with the remainder long line. So that short 16-inch side will be the one that all the beads go on. The long side is the one you're going to wrap around. So it is one piece of wire. You end up with 2 ends, but you more or less start in the middle of the wire and bring both ends towards the other side, if that makes any sense at all. If not, go back to the beginning of the video and see how we started that right there. Yay. That was fun. And I've been wanting to use these labradorite because they're so pretty and cute and tiny. That's a 3mm cube. The flat memory wire is about 1.2 millimeters wide. So it does, stick out. If we look at the back side of the wire here, you can see that the bead is sticking out on either side of the wire, but that's okay because that flat surface is what kind of helps hold it in place there. Any questions? Cool. All right, so I do have more of the flat memory wire if anybody wants those. Yeah, you're welcome. These are $6 and you get 12 coils out of there. So, oops. 1.5, there we go. So you could get about 8 bracelets like this out of one spool, or one package, I should say. It's not really a spool, it's a package. Put all these little beads in the bag. So the other thing I have, and you guys can decide, I got these, I don't know why I got these. I don't love the idea, but they have these glue on ends, and maybe for something like this where everything's anchored, it would be okay, versus trying to just secure beads. But this is like a little bead. It has a hole that does not go all the way through. The idea is you put a little bit of glue on the end of your memory wire, and then put one of these on as like just like a little bead cap, a bead end, instead of doing the loop like I did here. I feel like the loop is more secure, but on something like this, where, if it pops off, you're not going to have beads flying everywhere, that would be okay. And these come in a 10 pack for $4, if that's interesting to anybody. I would just use like E6000 to glue those. I have that as well. And at some point, I'm going to get all this stuff in my bin, so you can just go get it when you want it. In the meantime, if you want some of those, you can message me for them, or you can just let me know in any of the shows. I can grab them real easily. All right. So, what kind of beads do you guys want to look at today? We could do stone. We could do check glass. I have all those 3mm fire polish that I kind of teased about at the beginning. That would work well for this style. Oh, I want to show you some other stone strands. Fire polish. Okay, perfect. I'll just let that up here. Okay, so I bought a lot of these because they were such a good price. This is the stone. I use the labradorite strands. These are $16, and the full strands are 15 1/4 inches long. I used, I think, less than half a strand. So that's what I used. Little 3mm beveled cube labradorite. One of those for Tracy, and one for Hetty. They're pretty. They're really cute. They have good flash for that little size. Something like this could be really cute. These are bigger, but man, this would be really cute. These are $12 a strand. These are little 4mm hearts in African turquoise, which is a jasper, not a turquoise. But here's my other piece that I cut apart. Because they're flat and you're on that flat memory wire. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Yeah, I think that would work. I think that would work. They're all twisty on this string right now, but if you were to anchor them with the wire, they would sit on there. That would be adorable. All right, so I have those. Those are $12 a strand. Other one, I only have one of these, which is why I did not make my bracelet tutorial out of them. But this is originally what I wanted to do. But these are so cute. These are $22 a strand. This is also a 3mm beveled cube. And these are turquoise. They have the color blocking, which I just think would be adorable all the way around. Kathy, you got it. These are slightly bigger. These are 4mm cubes. I don't think I would do this much bigger than a 4mm. But these also have like kind of an ombre to them, where they have the lighter shades graduating to the darker shades. These are $15 a strand. Kathy for one, and Hetty for one. I pulled, this is a bigger labradorite. Looks like I have two of these left. 4 millimeter faceted cube, a little bit different faceting pattern on there. These are $18 a strand in labradorite. I think the 3 might work a little better. As you get bigger with this technique, it gets a little more difficult. So even though things are small, the smaller are easier. You could do seed beads. I pulled these. These could be really fun. Oh, maybe I should have dropped some of these in there when we decided to do the gold. Oh, man. You want this one, Tracy? This is $6. This is a 2 by 3 millimeter faceted Rontel antique gold plated hematite. The last one. Okay. The 4 millimeter faceted labradorite. That one, right? You got it. And the hematite for Mary. Yeah, these are a good deal. These are $6 a strand and about 15.5 inches of beads. Love that. All right, and then you wanted to check out, Tracy? So those are some of the stones I pulled that I had that are smaller. And I'm sure there's things I'm forgetting and missing, so if you're like, didn't you have a blah, blah, blah? Yes, I'm sure I did. Just tell me. I'll find it. And then we'll do some fire polish. All right, Tracy. We've got one at 6, one at 5, one at 16, one at 18, 1 and 2 at 6, and 1 at 2. Not currently. Yeah, like a little 4 millimeter coin, or even like a 6 millimeter coin. As long as it's flat, it would work. Other thing flat I have are ovals. This could be cute too. Really, if it's bigger, as long as it's flat, it will be okay. It's when the distance between the hole of the bead gets further away from the flat part that gets more difficult to do. These are 28 a strand, 12.5 inch long strand, 6 by 8 millimeter ovals, roughly a 6 by 8 millimeter oval. That would be, I mean, they're not coins because they're ovals, but that would be as close as I have. One of those for you. Let's find you a good one. This one, how's that one look? A little bit smaller. Yes. All right. So we'll add that to your stash there. And if anybody else wants those ovals, let me know. I can pull those and lay those all out. Now I have to find coin labradorite. Now it's going to be in my mind. No problem, though. All right. I put you at 87. And just so you know, you are on my tag list. I'm going to tag everybody here in just a second that has open baskets. You can just ignore that because I pre-populated it. Jewelry making supplies. So 87 today. There you go, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. The rest of the show, Carmen, is kind of by request. So Kathy requested the 3 millimeter fire polish. If there's something you're looking for, absolutely let me know. Today we're winging it. Thank you, Tracy. I know. I feel it. I get it. I know I wasn't gonna order more check glass this week, but they came out with a new shape. I had to get it. I had no choice, really. Right? I had no choice. You want to check out your granny shirt? Let's put this over here. Then we'll do fire polish. Yay! And I'm not saying you have to check out now, AK. I just wanted to tag people who had open baskets. So I'm still going to be showing beads for probably another hour or so. So no rush on my account. Just a little reminder for everybody. All right, Granny, we have that one at 6. You lost you two in the first black cutout earrings. The filigree stuff, I'll pull those and see. I probably do. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at 2. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Turned away into my elbow, don't worry. 1, 2, 3. I have a preschooler who will give me a big lecture if I forget to turn into my elbow. All right, so that puts you at 33 today, Granny. Thank you. All the stuff blooming here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, I love that glitch. That's my favorite glitch. There you go, Granny. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are welcome. Oh goodness. So okay, if that glitch happens while I'm live, if I see like the same person with like 3 or 4 comments, I usually just assume you mean you're claiming 1 item and not 3 items. If you do want 3 of something, do a ×3 behind it. Yeah. It feels so enthusiastic. That's why I like it. All right. Crash. Sorry. Crashing into stuff. Did I leave that over here? I did a little tidying before I I love that you giggled. That's so great. Tidying before my show. Where did I put my box of filigrees? You guys do that? You clean up and then you can't find anything? It's the worst. Not that. Here they are. In a spot they shouldn't be. Okay. Yep, all the time, right? Let's see, the first black one that I showed yesterday. Oh, this one. Yes, I have more of these. Thank you, Granny. Appreciate you. Was it that one, Carmen? I do have more. Those are $2 for 2 pieces. 2 pairs for you. You got it. And if anybody else wants those, I do have several. So, okay. Alrighty. Let's do fire polish. So these 3mm fire polish would be perfect for this project. They would sit really nicely. They're also just great to have on hand. They make wonderful spacers. They come in so many cool colors. As I say cool colors. We're gonna start here. Hold on. weird. Okay. I have 2 shades of silver. One of them's not in the bag. That's why I was like, "That's weird." The one on the right is really shiny. The one on the left has a little bit of a matte finish to them. These are $3 a strand, either color or either finish. And you get 50 beads on a strand. One shiny for Kathy. Shiny. You can't say shiny without singing. So we got those. The more matted one for Donna. They call it aluminum. This one, most of these are gonna be $3 for 50. Aztec gold, which is like a matte metallic gold. $3 a strand. One of those for Donna. Did you have a nice week, Donna? I hope so. I hope all my bead friends have wonderful weeks all the time. It's a high bar, but that's what I hope for. Oh, here it is. Okay, this one's super cool. Oh no, that's even worse. Are you feeling any better yet? Oh man, I'm sorry. This one, $3, 50 beads, 3mm fire polish, matte crystal with a full vitriol finish. So the glass underneath this is clear. Okay, good. Glad it's improving at least. Oh, that's so miserable. It has a matte finish, and then this, they call it a vitriol finish, which is like all these rainbowy colors. A gold one for Kathy, absolutely. This one is really cool. One of these for Mary. It's a vitriol. Yay. These are, they call this magic blue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are still $3 for 50. I love it. So this is basically a dual coat. What they do is they take a clear glass, they do like a half metallic silver coat, and then they do at least 2 colors. These might have more than 2 colors, but blue and purple primarily, a little bit of green. Got one of those for Donna and one for Mary. They're magical. We love this finish. I've had it in other sizes and shapes before, but I think I need to figure out what I need to reorder. Oh, Donna, you have some things from before, and look how cool these magic blue look together with the pearls and the blue flowers. Ah, so pretty. I love when things accidentally go together. All right, this is magic purple. So same process, but it has more like purples and greens instead of the blue in there. $3 for 50 for magic purple. One for Donna. All these magical ones. I love it. This one they call magic wine. $3 for 50, like raspberry colors in there. One for Mary, one for Carmen. Isn't that cool? Ooh, I don't know which one's my favorite. This could be a favorite. I love this one. This one is $3 for 50, matte crystal with a full slipperant finish. So again, like the vitriol one, clear glass under all of that. And then they do this what they call slipperant finish, and it's this like kind of bronzy, brassy gold with red, desert sunset kind of colors. I love the matte finish on that. Those are $3 for 50. One for Donna. this one. Sunny Magic Embers. So this is like the other magic ones. The difference is when they do the metallic coating, they do it's not a silver, it's a gold tone metallic coating. And then they do the dual coat. Looks like orange and purple on this one. I know. I always like lining them up because they do look so good. Sunny Embers, $3 for 50 against the white. Pretty. You know what? Those are Phoenix Suns colors. My husband's a really big Phoenix Suns fan. I'll have to make something out of it for me. I don't think he'd wear it. These are Crystal Copper Rainbow. So clear glass, half copper coating, and then that rainbow AB coating on there. Get you that copper rainbow color. $3 for 50, 3mm fire polish. Love those. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. So pretty. Copper rainbow. Hey, what's up? Nothing. Nothing, honey. You just want to be with me? All right, cool.
It feels warmer down here.
I know, it's not weird. Oh, I skipped one. I knew I skipped one.
Oh, because you're
Oh, maybe, yeah. This one is like the magic blue, but this they call Sunny Magic Royal. So it has the gold for the metal color, and then the same colors on top as the magic blue. But because it has the gold, it looks different to me, different enough. The magic blue is on the left. The royal one is on the right. They're pretty similar, but they're cool.
They look similar to me.
Yeah, I know. They do look similar, but they're different. I promise they're different.
They look alike.
These are pretty. $3, 50 beads. This color's so great. Matte metallic olivine. Really nice spring green, olivine green.
I bet I can make nice earrings with those.
I bet you could.
Can I?
Not right now.
Can you cut this strand?
Can I cut the strand? No, not right now. Maybe a little bit later.
Okay.
All right, I have a few different blues. Oh yeah, I have lots of these, Mandy. Lots of each color. Kathy says, hi, Lila.
Hi.
Okay, this is what's going on here. That's my big girl, my 8-year-old.
Do you have any like Easter kinds?
I mean, anything pastel is going to be Eastery. So I have 3 different shades of blue here. This first one, these are all $3 a strand, any of the colors. Matte Metallic Aqua. The middle one's actually has a little teal to it. It's a Matte Metallic Petrol. And then the last one is a Matte Metallic Montana Blue. So 3 different shades there. But when I don't hold them next to each other, they can look really, really similar. All 3 for Kathy. This would be really cool to color block them on that bracelet we just made. That would be cool. Yeah. You mean you weren't watching my tutorial live? Just kidding.
Oh, can I have it?
No. All 3 for Donna.
That's mine.
Oh boy. The middle one for J-Lo.
Maybe one for me.
Maybe. Not right now though.
Maybe one for Sherry.
Well, in like an hour. I know. Yeah, maybe. All 3 for Hetty. And the copper rainbow for you, Hetty? Absolutely. Okay, got those. You're welcome. Magic blue and magic purple for AK. Yes. Blue, magic purple.
Da, 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 da.
They are magical. I love them.
Mythical. I don't know the whole song. But it's cool.
This one is $3. How you doing, J-Wim? Matte Metallic Emerald. I think I tagged you in an open basket, J-Wim, but we're good on how we usually do things. I think I just added everybody. Really nice. It's called Emerald, but it has a little bit of blue background to it. It's not like a emerald, if you will. One of the emeralds for J-Wim. Thanks, Lila. This is so pretty. Look at this purple. Matte Metallic Violet. The gold is an Aztec gold. Yes. Purple violet for Donna. J-Wim, are you claiming the gold or the purple? Both. Okay. Yay. Okay. Kathy and J-Wim and Carmen on the purple. Got the Aztec for J-Wim.
Holy cow. So busy, Missy.
Yeah, you haven't been in one of my shows in a while. It's been busy most of my shows. It's fun.
It is?
Yeah. These are a matte metallic Bordeaux, kind of a plum purple. These are really nice. $3 for 50 beads. And I feel like it complements that lavender pretty nicely. Or the violet. I guess we called it violet. Kathy and J-Wim. I know, they're so pretty. Oh, sisters. Okay, on these. Actually, let's do this one. This one's $3. Oh, exchange those for the other purple. Sure. So not the violet, but the darker one for you, Carmen. The Bordeaux. No, because we gotta make a plan about it first. These are $3 a strand, and this was like a lavender blue with a luster. What is she ranting about?
I don't know. She said something about fusing.
J-Wim and Donna. Okay. 3 of those for Mandy. That puts me out of these. I only have 3 more, so that works wonderfully. Because laundry is awful. That's why. The teal, are you looking at this one, Mandy? Sure, sure, Mary. Yeah. Did you want one of those? There's 50 beads on a strand on all of these. 3 purple, 3 teal. You got it. Got 3 and 3 for you. All right. If you're not in a rush, Mary, I'm going to finish these out and then I will get you checked out. These I have. This is my last one of these. There it is. Okay, I'll get you next, Mandy. J-Wim on the white. This one I only have one of, and it's a matte AB. $3. Mandy for that one. 3 of the silver on top. Okay, so they're kind of twisted. I'm going to show you, Mandy, these silver. And I'm going to do it the way I did the first time. On the left is more shiny. On the right is a silkier finish. They call it aluminum. So we have the shiny finish or a silkier finish. Kind of matte finish. 3 of each? Sure. Then you don't have to decide. That works for me. But they are slightly different, so I just wanted to show you that. All right. This one's $3 for 50. And this one they call dark slate blue with a matte finish and then a luster on top of it. I'll show you what I pulled, yeah. Because it's different than what's on here now because I think you got the last three. Yeah, it's like a kind of charcoaly gray. I don't think I would call it slate blue, but that's what my vendor called it. So Mandy, I pulled these purple for you. I got you 3 of those. And actually, I'll do this for you. Let's do this. So the one I grabbed you is on the far left. You do not have the middle one or the right one. Perfect. Okay. The dark gray for AK. And then these last two are $4 a strand. Everything else is $3 a strand. This is a pale stone colored glass with an etched finish and a gold wash. These are $4 for 50. It's a little bit gold, but see how much softer it is than the Aztec gold. So that would be good if you need something just real subtle. Those are $4 for 50. 3mm fire polish. And then the last one, $4 for 50. And this one is avocado green, a little different than the matte pearlized that we had before. Yes, but it's on YouTube, JWim. So yes, but no. The green for AK, the avocado green, the shiny finish. Oh boy, hold on, I'm gonna go close my door. Oh boy. Sorry. Okay. I know. Oh, Brinley. She's funny, but she brings the drama. They both do. They're getting better about it. All right. So, any of these that you guys want to see again? Yeah, actually I'm gonna put these away now and I was gonna check out Mary and I could check out you next. Unless you're in a rush, then I can message you. Either way, Devil. No way. No worries either way for me. I know, right? Girls. Girls. These are pretty together too, even. Fun little thing. No, I don't stock anything smaller than a 3. I love the teeny tinies. But truthfully, they're a little slow moving, so I don't stock a ton. But that's why I don't do. Ooh, those purples are pretty with those blues too. So that's why 3 is as small as I go. I do. I have 3mm melons. I have 5mm melons. I have a few 4s, and I have some 6s, and I have 8s. Oh, JWim. I could see you sitting there. I can't resist. I gotta say it. I know. I can't believe she didn't get redlined for that too. A lot of times when people request melon beads, it mutes you. Sure. Let's see here. Yeah, we could do those now. I think we're caught up on requests. I'm kind of just doing requests today. Oh, but let me check out Mary and Devil real quick. I know, it's so funny. Whatnot in its dirty mind. We're talking beads, people. All right, Mary, I've got your package of memory wire for 6. Got 1, 2, 3. 3. Got that guy at 6. You would have. You say hello and you get redlined. I don't know what Whatnot has out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at 2. Hey, maybe you're back in the game. You didn't get redlined for that either. Oh, Mary, you had one of these hematites from earlier, so I'm gonna pull one. So unless you want two strands, but earlier in the week you got the smaller one and you got the one that was a little bit bigger, and that one is also 6. So yeah, perfect, consistent with what you like. Got those at 14. We've got these at 24. We've got one at 8. We've got one at 16. One at 12 and another at 12. Gosh, I love all these stones. They're so pretty. So 135, Mary. I know, so nice, right? There you go, Mary. Thank you so much. Next week, I don't know what I'm doing next week. I got 3 shows scheduled next week, so make sure you guys bookmark those. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, right? But I will be back next week with some beads. Even when I don't have things brand new to show you, I do try to rotate through my stock, so you're not seeing the same thing week after week. I am going to be getting a stone trunk show soon too, so I don't have new stone yet, but I will soon. So thank you, Mary. Thank you. I know. And so my vendor that I do this trunk shows with, last time I did a trunk show, and they said they're kind of closing out of this version, but I'm going to get some of it. And it's like all old stock. And they kept the old stock pricing on it. So it was like crazy deals on things. Like, I don't know, it was like giant Botswana agate strands for like $14 or something. Like just crazy prices. So I'm excited to see whatever he can send me in that. But then he said they're starting to do higher end half strands. No, not yet. It's gonna be a while, JWAM. It always is with that company. But the higher end half strands in the stone, I'm excited to see what they call higher end. The great thing about the trunk show is if I don't like it, I don't have to buy it. So I know. I love that. Perfect. All right, Devil. Okay, Devil, you tell me what you want to do because I have 2 at 2 and 1 at 4. So you're at $8. If you want to check out today, you can. If you want to keep hanging on to that until like next week, if there's something else you want to combine with that, I'm totally fine with that because your shipping and tax is going to be almost the same. Yeah, want to hang on to it? That's totally fine with me. Yeah. I hate paying shipping. I hate when you guys like I want you guys to have good value on your shipping. But it's totally up to you. But I'm 100% okay with that. All right, let's go find some melons. Oh, no, you're not imposing. It's totally fine. No big deal. Not at all. Let's go find the melons. Here, there. Okay. All right. fun time. Any of these smaller sizes, like the melons, would be cute on that bracelet we made too. Thanks, JWim. I try. Take care of my people. Perfect. And Lila tried to walk away with the bracelet. That's what we did in our tutorial today. Labradorite, check glass. So if you want to see how that was done, it is on the YouTube channel. You can rewatch that as many times as you want on there. It took about an hour. The nice thing about YouTube is you can speed up when I'm just doing all the wrapping. You don't have to sit through it all. All right, I'm gonna start. Let's start with 4s. I got 3s and 4s and 5s. Let's start with the 4s because I don't know why that makes absolutely no sense. But here we go. 4mm melons. These are gorgeous. $3, 50 beads on a strand. This is a bronze. I think that has a matte finish on it too. 2 of those for Mandy. 1 for JWim, 1 for Donna. I have 1 more of those. It's that metallic chocolate brown that I love. 1 more for Mandy. You got it. These are $3. I have 3 of these available. 4mm melon. It's a black with a Picasso finish and a red wash. I also love these. 50 beads on a strand, 4mm melon, $3. I like the contrast on those. I've got 2 of these. This is a matte sea green with a brown wash. 4mm melon, 50 beads for $3. 2 for Mandy. Those are gone. Oh, I love, love, love these. These are more expensive, but I love these. These are $5 a strand. They're so pretty. 50 beads, $5. Sky blue with a volcano wash. And that's why I love them, is because of that volcano wash. I think that's so pretty. 50 beads, $5. So that's still 10 cents a bead. That's not bad. I feel like that's reasonable. I hope it is. Got those. 1 for Donna. I've got several of these. These are $3 a strand. They call that purple pansy, but it's a purple glass and it has a purple wash on it. And those are $3 for 50 in that 4mm melon size. Nice, bright, bold purple. And this last one, I don't have many 4s, obviously. But this last one, I only have 1 left right now. $3 for 50. This color they call pale turquoise with a mercury finish and a turquoise wash. Mandy, you got that. It's really a cool one. All right. I got a bunch in the 3mm size. Okay, start here. These are in strands of 100 for 3mm melons. Matte metallic dark forest green on this one, and these are $5 for 100 beads. Dark forest green. Let's see if those lay out. 1 of those for Kathy. We've got opaque ivory, 100 beads for $5. 1 for JWim and 3 for Mandy. Really nice. It's like a solid ivory too, you know. Not super yellow. Oh, I love this one. $5, 100 beads, 3 millimeter melon, beige with Picasso and a luster. 2 of those for Mandy. And it's just another good neutral on that neutral scale. Beigey. $5 for 100 beads, matte metallic antique brass. Nice antique brass color. 3 millimeter melon, 100 beads, $5. One of those for Mandy. These are $5 for 100 beads. This color is great. Matte transparent light pink with a gold wash. It's kind of a peachy pink. Really pretty. One for Mandy. Yeah, I still have, I know, because these strands are so long. Aren't they great? You bought when I had like, I mean, in the threes, I still have a lot of colors. And the fives, I'm starting to get low. Low. You guys, if you're not following Reba, Wise Old Bag Lady, do. She does tutorials sometimes too, and she even makes you guys kits. So really just a win-win for sure. These are $5, 100 beads. Transparent pink with a gold luster. These are yummy. 100 beads, 3 millimeter melons, $5. This vendor is notorious for having these really long strands, which is nice, but I kind of wish they would make them a little shorter, but I don't know. It's fine. It works out. These are $4 a strand. It's a matte crystal with a gold wash. Really, really nice finish on those. They feel really nice and soft in your hand, which always feels weird to describe glass that way, but it is. 3 of those for Mandy. $5, 100 beads, matte metallic dark purple. Yeah, sometime tomorrow, brief tutorial. Love it. So yeah, make sure you guys go follow Reba, follow bookmark. Well, if it's a pop-up, do you have it scheduled yet? Probably not. But go and follow her and get your notifications set so you know when she goes live. $5, 100 beads. Purple. Purple, purple. Yes. These are so good. $5. Silver. 100 beads, 3 millimeter melon. It's like a shiny silver versus that more matted silver we had earlier. This one's definitely shiny. 3 millimeter, blah, blah, blah. 3 millimeter melons, $5. Silver. Say that 3 times fast. Oh, there you go. That's great. That's perfect. That's good too. I should do that. Candy already told me I need to do that. I haven't done it. Transparent denim blue with a purple luster. These are gorgeous. $5, 100 beads, 3 millimeter melon. So the glass itself is blue, but then it has that purple luster on it. One of those for Mandy. That should go really nicely with the other one. I don't know if you're planning on mixing them, but that fire polish purple you got, I think those are gonna, yeah, they blend really nicely. Isn't that pretty? Love it. This one is a matte metallic copper, 3 millimeter melon, $5 a strand. One of those for Mandy. I don't have a lot in just that solid copper right now, so that's a good one. I mean, it's not solid copper, it's glass with the copper color, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, I just thought, okay. They look different in the bag. These are $4 a strand. Oh, J-Wim wants a copper. Sorry, I missed it. J-Wim. Gotcha. These are really cool. So this is like the dark bronze. They call it matte metallic dark bronze with a Vega finish. So it has kind of like almost like a navy blue, almost like a luster on there, but a little bit of a different color kind of blended with them. They're very cool. These are $4 a strand. You get 100 beads on a strand, 3 millimeter melon size. Another purple matte metallic plum. This has more of a red tone to it than the other dark purple. $5 for 100 beads, 3 millimeter melons. Scooch them all up. Get a little pile. They're not laying as nice as I usually want them to, but that's okay. 3 millimeter melon, matte metallic lava, kind of a red. $5 a strand on these for 100 beads. Okay, this one you could probably pass for black if you wanted, but it's actually a very, very, very dark plum. It's very dark. Not quite black. Those are $5 a strand. 100 beads, 3 millimeter melon. I'm trying to get any of that purple to show. It's very dark. I think you could pass it off as black if you needed it to. And then this one, I only have one more. It's the last one. This one is $6 for the strand. They call this oxidized bronze berry. Mandy, you got that one. Those are the 3 millimeter melons. So if anybody needs to see any of those again, I'll kind of just show them as I pick them up. But if there's one, let me know. And we got all these dark ones. These are cool. Love them. And then I have some 5 millimeter melons. And these come 50 on a strand. Okay. First up, these are $4 for 50, 5 millimeter melon matte metallic plum. 5 millimeter size. These are cool. $4 for 50, 5 millimeter transparent purple with a half Celestian coat. So purple glass and then that kind of metallic finish that has a little bit of color to it. Those are pretty. One of these for Mandy. This one is $4 for 50. This one's about a 4.5 millimeter. This one is smaller for some reason. Matte metallic dark plum. So you got that dark purple. $4. A little bit smaller melon on that one. These are really cool. Wait, is it the one I found it is? Yes. I might need to show you these under my light. Oh no, they're showing. They're good. matte transparent amethyst with a bronze luster. These are gorgeous. These are $5 for 50 beads. 5 millimeter melon. Love, love, love those. This one looks like I have 2 left on this one. $5 for 50 beads. Matte transparent dark rose with a bronze finish. It's almost like a fuchsia. It's really pretty. We got one for Mandy and the other for JWAM, and those are gone. Oh wait, I lied. I have one more. I got one more. There is one. Love it. Same kind of concept here. That matte bronze. These are matte transparent cardinal red with a bronze wash. One of those for Mandy. This one is transparent ruby with a bronze luster. So this is like shiny finish. The other one is more matte finish. This one is also a little more orangey. This one's definitely red with bronze. That one for Mandy as well. This one is $5 for 50. This is a matte transparent linen colored glass with a bronze wash. 2 of those for Mandy. Yes, I love that one. This one's so crazy. Okay. $4 for 50. This is a matte transparent purple with a heavy brass wash. So I'm gonna have to show you under my light. You see that purple coming through? It is a purple glass under all that. It's crazy. So the way I look at it, just like with my naked eye here, not with the light directly down on it, I do see a little bit of a purple undertone, but you would want to use this when you want something more brassy because of that heavy brass wash on there. And then the last one in the 5 millimeter melons is this matte metallic dark purple, and these are $4 for 50. Dark purple. All right, so that's what I have in the 5 millimeter melons. Reba, I don't know if you're still here, but you remember how many colors I had at one point? It was crazy. So many. Okay, put those in here. While we're at it, let's just do some sixes because we can do sixes. I know, it was crazy. I might need to do a little restock. We have some cool colors. 6 millimeter melon. Okay. All right. This one. Sure, let's do it. You checked out Hetty before I pull them all out. We got some work surface here. Absolutely. So glad you could join me this week. And like I said before, I'll be back next week as well. Always got fun things going on. I try to at least. All right, Hetty. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 3. Sure, Mandy. I got 1 at 16, 1 at 15, 1 at 18. Sure, AK. 1 at 9. Got your half strand here at 10. And then these are pretty. These would be pretty on that wrap too. Those are at 10. So I'll put you in an even 90. Sure, Reba. Take a checkout break. No problem. There you go, Hetty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you guys that are checking out, if you stick around, you don't have to, no obligation. But if you see something else you want, as long as I'm still live, the shipping will combine. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I already checked out. I can't buy anything else. I don't want to pay shipping again. It combines. So don't worry about that. Thank you, Hetty. Really appreciate it. Mandy. Okay. I'm going to sort for just a second here. Some are 4 and some are 5. I think this is the only one that's 6. So we'll do that. These are 4. And those are all 3. Okay. So we've got 1 at 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 at 3. So 148. What do you like making with all the teeny tinies? I love them. I'm just always curious how other people like to use them too. I like to wire wrap with mine. Barefoot jewelry. Oh, cool. That's awesome. There you go, Mandy. Yeah, you want the smallers for the barefoot jewelry for sure. Really cool. Well, thank you so much. You got a lot of nice beachy colors there too. That'll be pretty. Appreciate it. AK, let's get you going. Got 1, 2, 3 at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 4, and 1 and 2 at 5. So 35. There you go, AK. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Ooh, look how good these look together. I didn't even think, did I show those on the same day? I can't remember. Those are pretty together. Love it. Love it, love it. Thank you so much, Reba. Got a box of charms at 6. Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Got 1 at 4, 1 and 2 at 5, and 1 at 2. Oh yeah, we were gonna maybe do something with that butterfly. I forgot. 22 for you, Reba. All right, there you go, Reba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Always, always. You guys make sure you're following Reba. Excited to see what you do tomorrow, too. I'll try and stop in. I always try and stop in. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but I try. I try. 6mm melons. Yeah. What else do you want to see, Carmen? Sure, I'll take requests. These are $3 for 25 beads. This is a 6mm melon. Matte brown with a copper wash. Copper wash is really subtle. It's just in those little melon grooves there. 25 beads, 6mm melon. 6mm melon matte sea green with a brown wash. 25 beads for $3. Silver wrapping wire. So I have 24 gauge. I don't currently have the 26 gauge that I used in the tutorial, which is a big boo-boo on my part. I should definitely have that on hand, but I don't. 24. Okay, I will show you. 6mm melon bronze. So it's a little bit lighter than the matte brown, a bronze tone. 25 beads for $3. This one's cool. I like this. $3, 25 beads. This is black with a bronze finish and a turquoise wash. Oh, yay. I'll show it off. $3, 25 beads on that one. Whoa. This? You're making this? This is cool. That's awesome, Reba. That looks intense. Really fun. Is it hard? It looks like it would be tricky. Matte indigo with a brown wash, $3 for 25 beads. It's like a blue. It's kind of vibrant, but it's matte finish, so that's really cool. $3. I got 2 of these left. Oh, these are $2. $2 for 25 beads. Scarlet red, 6mm melon. $2 for 25 check glass beads. Probably because they don't have any finishes. It's just the glass. So not too. I crochet. Maybe it's not bad. These are $3. Tan with a metallic brown wash. Tag says metallic brown. I don't feel like that's very metallic, but these kind of remind me of almonds. A melon almond. $3, 25 beads. Very cool. These are $5. And I think those have 25 beads also. They look like it. Matte crystal and light blue blended glass with a fuchsia wash. These are $5 for 25 beads. These are cool. See, that finish does look metallic on theirs. I think that is metallic. These are beautiful. I love these. $5, 25 beads. Look at that color. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Get that behind there. $5, 25 beads. This one, semi-transparent teal with a purple bronze finish. Yep, that's what color it is. JWim, I got you on one of those. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. I agree. It is yummy. $3, 25 beads. This is a transparent aqua green with a silver wash. My white tray behind there again. $3, 25 beads. That's a great color too. These are melons. Hold on, I got a couple more before I do that. Okay, well, never mind that. Okay. 6 millimeter melon, black with Picasso and a red finish. So these match that 4 millimeter I had. So pretty. These are $3 for 25 beads. They're dark, but I love that they have those little bit of just like accent elements to them. Very cool. Only one strand available on this one. This is $3, 25 beads. They call this red coral with a bronze finish. It definitely is red. It is a little lighter. Let's see, like compared to the scarlet. See how it's just a shade lighter. Carmen for the red coral. Here is a purple. $3, 25 beads. 6 millimeter. They also call this one purple pansy, but look at it. This is a blended glass. It looks like a dark purple and a light purple, and then a purple wash on it. So really cool on that one. $3, 25 beads. This one is $3 for 25 beads. Blue turquoise. I would call it green turquoise with a silver Picasso. Sometimes my vendors name things and I'm like, I don't know. Silver Picasso finish on there. $3 for 25 beads. That's pretty with that. It's kind of like the opaque version of it. And then this one's a little different than the others. This one has a larger hole, about a 2 millimeter sized hole. But let's see, $3, 25 beads, large hole, 6 millimeter melon, purple pansy with a purple wash. So this is the transparent purple with the purple wash. So 25 beads, $3. All right. That was a lot of melons. I still have bigger sizes if anybody wants to see bigger sized melons in beads. We're talking beads. What else? What else? Let's see. Let me show you the wire, Carmen, while I'm thinking about it. Any other requests on things that you guys would want to see today? We could do stone, we could do check glass, we can do anything. All right, so these are $7 a spool. There's a 24 gauge artistic wire. These are really, it's a nice wire. It's the same wire I was using. This is just 24 gauge instead of 26 gauge like I used. 10 yards on the spool. So that's like 30 feet for $7. All right. Yes. Okay. That was going to be my next question. Yes. Got that for you, Carmen. I know what I want to do. Because I wanted to do these the other day and then we ran out of time. So. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? This is going to be so random, but it's perfect for today. I have a lot of trays of things that I need to do a little bit of work on before I can sell them, but I have a whole tray that is ready for sale. But it's all like random stuff, so it's mostly check glass, but all kinds of shapes and sizes. So we're going to do that today too. Let's do these. I've only shown these one time since I've gotten them in, and that's been several weeks now. So let's show them again. These are gonna be, I think, $6 or $7, depending on the strand. Oh, that one's 5. Okay, I see. I see. I got a bunch of colors. So this one, this one, this one. Here we go. Okay. So these three are going to be a little bit less dollar wise because these are pressed glass beads, which means they've just been pressed into the molds to make this shape. These down here, these are all table cut. So after they press them, they put them in between two plates and they kind of shave off the top part of the pressed bead and the bottom, giving it these flat surfaces on each side. So that's why they call it table cut, because it's flat like a table. So the table cut usually run a little bit more. This is a pressed also, because it's one more step in the labor process. Um, but they're really pretty. Okay, that surprises me. Okay. I'm looking at prices here. Okay. And these are, okay, that makes sense. That does not, but okay, here we go. We'll start right here. These are $5 a strand. These are the pressed glass ones. They call this a sunflower. It's a 12 millimeter sized bead. Really pretty, just coin shape here. Dark, transparent aqua with a silver wash. One for Danny's Hidden Jewels. Welcome in. Start your basket with those. They're beautiful. Such a pretty color. And if you guys are new to me, welcome, welcome. I do have lots of all of these. Like, I buy directly from the factory on these, so I have to buy a pretty high quantity. So if somebody grabs something and you want it too, it's not a problem. I'm gonna show you this one under the white tray because it is a color. These are a transparent light rose with a gold wash. These are $5. These strands have 12 beads on them, 12 millimeter size bead and 12 beads on a strand. It's that one. This one, oh, because it's not pressed, it's table cut. That's why. Okay. This one is $6. It has another finish on it. It's still the pressed shape. These are so pretty. $6, 12 beads, 12 millimeter size sunflower. Is a transparent ruby red with a raspberry luster and a metallic blue wash. So let me show you under the light. See that light coming through there to get that color? And then it has that luster on there. So, man, they're so pretty. Love those. Those are $6 for 12 beads. I got one for Kathy. Then we go into table cut. So all the rest of these on the bottom, I guess 2/3 here, are going to be that table cut style like I was talking about. These are $6 for 12 beads. This one is a periwinkle opal glass with this really gorgeous bright orchid wash. One of those for Danny. So the opal glass means that it's not quite opaque and it's not quite transparent. It's somewhere between the two. So kind of cloudy is a good descriptor for it. That one is beautiful. I don't know. I think they're all beautiful. I don't have a favorite favorite. This one, I think all the rest are gonna be $7 a strand. So $7, 12 beads on a strand, 12 millimeter table cut sunflower, opaque sapphire with a Picasso finish, which you see on the edges, and then a metallic green wash. King Brenda, how are you today? I got one for you. And I do have, I don't know if you remember this strand from last week, maybe. I got that for you still. if you're still interested in that. Perfect. Those beads go well tonight nicely together even. Perfect. Yay. $7 a strand, table cut. Sunflower, it's a yellow blended glass. So let's see, let me show you under here so you can see some of that blending. See how it's not like totally opaque or totally transparent? Those are $7 for the yellow, red with the blue on top. Oh, this one up here? You got it. I'll get one of those for you, Brenda. I know they're beautiful. I love the yellow. The yellow has a platinum wash, so a little bit darker than silver. It's not quite as bright as the silver. I love the yellow, so sunny. Another table cut. This one, $7 for 12 beads. 12 millimeter table cut sunflower, kind of a taupe, or again, that almond color with a Picasso finish that you see on the edges. And that has a copper wash. So I love all those neutrals together. Those are $7. Hand knotted turquoise with the creamy melons. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. I love seeing pictures. If you ever take pictures of your work, you're always welcome to send them to me. I love seeing what you guys make. I love it. And if you send it to me while I'm live, I will show it off to everyone else. If you want me to. I always ask. Oh, these are so good. $7. 12 millimeter table cut sunflower, transparent dark aqua with a Picasso finish, again, that you just see mostly on the edges, and a silver wash on these. I'm going to show you these under this tray because all those other colors start blending in with it. Look at that. I love it. $7, 12 beads, 12 millimeter sized beads. These are all Czech glass. So these I import from the Czech Republic, which is awesome. Also, honestly, if I was not importing these, if I was buying from a distributor, even though they're wholesale, the price would be more. I do have one distributor who has these in stock right now. Her strands are a little bit shorter and about $1 or $2 higher for the retail price on her stuff. So I do try and get as good of deals as I can for you guys. I love a good deal. These are 12 millimeter table cut sunflowers, transparent ruby red with a Picasso finish. Again, just kind of on the edges, and a metallic blue wash. These are so pretty. One of these for Kathy. And you know what, Kathy? I don't know. Did you get that color? I know you've had it before. But I made up a thank you baggie with some of these the other day. I'm going to have to find them. Because I got to show you something that matches it so good. It's this color. And I think I have it in a 6 millimeter fire polish. I'll have to go looking. But this metallic emerald. Joan. So this one I'm showing right now, this is $7 for this strand. $5, if we start at the top, $5, $5, $6, $6, and then the rest are $7. That's that emerald. So even though it's like blue on here, yeah, you don't have that one in your basket today. So I'll add one of those 3 millimeters. Isn't that a good match? Yes. And I love that strong contrast on those as well. So Joan, if you're new to me, or just to explain what's going on here, I do a bundle show. So when there's something you want, you just let me know in the chat and I start you a basket. When you're ready to check out, I'll add all of your claims up for one checkout total for you. This one is $7. This is 12 millimeter table cut sunflower, opaque red with a Picasso finish and a gold wash. Those are pretty. All right. Anybody want to see any of those colors again up closer? Questions on them? I think it's a really fun shape. Since there's 12 beads on a strand, I'm an earring maker mostly. We did a bracelet today, which is kind of crazy, but I mostly do earrings. So, and when I look at strands like this, I'm like, I can make 6 pairs of earrings out of it. Carmen on the yellow, got those for you. It's a great yellow, super cheerful. All right, we'll clean these up. So these are the pressed ones. That just means they don't have that table cut flat surface on them. Oh, shoot. You can try, if you're on Facebook, you can try through Facebook as well. I don't know why Whatnot does that sometimes. That I've had that happen before where people are like, I can't, it won't let me send a picture. And other people can just send a million pictures. I don't know what the hesitation on Whatnot's part is or what is hindering that for some people and not others. It's very weird. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay, let's do my random basket of fun. This is gonna be fun. This is all stuff that I need to put in their appropriately shaped baskets, but yeah, because you've sent me stuff before, I feel like. That's so bizarre. Oh, maybe you haven't. Here, I'm gonna send you a message real quick. Maybe if I send you one first. I cannot send a message to this recipient at this time. It won't let me message you either, even just like a hello. Is it because I'm live? Oh, super weird. Whatnot. Whatnot's really great until it's not. All right, these are big melons. This is that color that I love so much, you guys. 10 millimeter melon, black with a Picasso finish and a red wash. These are $5. I think there's 15 beads on that strand. Yeah, 15. One of those for Brenda. Some of this stuff I had to work on because they sent me the wrong item, so it had a wrong item code and I had to redo everything. Oh, I still need to work on those. Those don't have a price. Okay, never mind. Not those today. But we can do these. I love this shape. I forgot about this shape. 15 beads, $7. This is an 8 by 6 millimeter. They call it a carved oval, but it's also kind of like a cathedral bead if you stretched it out a little bit. Kind of a rice shape. This is a sea green and a sky blue with an antique silver and an AB finish. One for Brenda and one for Danny. I always want to say Danielle. There's no L's in your name. Well, I guess at the end. But maybe you are a Danielle anyway. I don't know. I'll call you Danny. Isn't that a cool shape? All right. These. Okay. That works. I can handle it. $3. 25 beads, 6 millimeter fire polish, light slate blue. It's like a denim blue, really pretty. One for JWim, one for Danny, one for Donna. I totally get that too. I'm really a Jessica, but I go by Jessie. $3. One for Brenda. $3. 25 beads. Do you know how long I had that sitting on my desk? My goodness. Ooh, these would be good together. Look at this. Maybe if I can get them out of the bag. Here we go. This is a cool bead. This is a 6 millimeter druck, which just means round bead. This is amber colored glass, like a dark amber. Let's look at that under the light. An etched finish, a Picasso finish, and a turquoise wash. But look how it looks with that blue. Those washes match. The wash matches the blue bead. So that's kind of would be maybe a cool combo. 30 beads on a strand for $5 for this druck. It's because they they layered it with goodness. glass, then Picasso, then etched, then another finish, the blue finish. $5 on those, 30 beads. All right, put those back. We haven't done drucks in a long time either, have we? Ever. I feel like I had some of these. Maybe these are just a few more. Or a few more. $6, 25 beads. A green apple with a Picasso finish. This is a 5 by 7 millimeter rondelle. Got one for Danny. Really good color. Another 5 by 7 rondelle. Got 3 of these. These are $5 for 25 beads. These are fancy. They call that cadet blue with a matte finish and a gold luster. I would not call it that. I would call it like a Montana blue with an etched finish, a half gold wash, and an AB finish. One of those for Danielle as well. I like those. $5, 25 beads on those. These are good. These are good. $3, 50 beads. Guys, we did a million of these the other day, huh? I didn't have this one. $3. This is a metallic mix. So they're a little gold heavy, but you do get a few other metallic colors in these. It's a 5 millimeter forget me not spacer. And those are $3 for 50 beads. These are $5. Ooh, these are cool. 20 beads on a strand, 8 millimeter melon. This is blended glass, dark, amber, and sage. The amber colored glass is transparent. The sage is opaque. It has a Picasso finish on it, which is leaning a little red. These are really cool. Really earthy. $5 for 20 beads, 8 millimeter size. So that's how they look in my hand, size wise. Got a few of those. This one's a little pricey, but it's gorgeous. This is one of the Baroque beads. Why did I not put that on there? I don't know if that's right. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking my tag, making sure I did that right. It's $9. There's 15 beads on the strand. I only have one right now. This is a ruby red with a bronze finish, and it's about a 9 millimeter sized bead. I love these because they have kind of like a faceted section where you can see the red. I think that's blended glass in there too, actually. Really pretty. And then where the bronze is, it's like it's kind of pinched into shape. So they call that a Baroque bead. And it's a pricier shape just in general. But so those are $9 for 15 beads, and that's the only one I have. I think. I mean, I might have another box full of those somewhere. In this box, that's the only one I have. Let's put it that way. These are cool. A little out of season. I know, JWM. The Baroque is so cool. I've got 3 of these. We've got laser tattoo beads. These are $8 a strand. It's a 10 millimeter square, matte lime green with a slipperant skull and crossbones. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 beads on a strand. Again, not in season, but I have them. Oh, funny. Funny, funny. Last one of these. I don't think I can get this one right now. $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 beads on the strand. Danny, you get that one. Those are really cool. Here's another druck. So just round. This is white with a luster, $3 for 30 beads. There it is against my white tray. I think these have a slight grayness to them. They're not like a white. Just so you're aware of that. We got one for Danny, Carmen, and Jaywin. They're pretty good though. They're pretty good. Thanks. All right, these are $4 a strand. 16 beads on a strand. This is actually a mixed strand. So you get 3 different colored beads on here. All the beads have that half gold wash on them, but you get a mix of that really pretty sky blue, the opaque white, or the transparent amber color. And so they're just mixed those 3 different colored beads on a strand for $4. This is a 9 by 5 millimeter tube bead. Kind of fun. I'll have that half gold wash. All right, these are $6. It's a 12 millimeter hibiscus flower. There's 12 beads on a strand. This one is table cut as well. Sea green with a Picasso finish. They do not glow. I just had to check. They do not glow. $6, 12 beads, 12 millimeter table cut hibiscus flower. All right, these are so pretty. I need to put them with all of the spacers, but this one I just didn't print enough tags the first time I got them, so that's why they're in this box. 2 by 4 millimeter rondelles in silver. These are all check glass, but silver colored here. $5 a strand. You get 100 beads on a strand. One for Danny. And then these are the same shape and size, 2 by 4 millimeter glass rondelles in check glass. This is a transparent ruby red, and these have 50 beads on a strand, and so those are $2. One of those for Kathy, one for Danny, one for Jaywin. All right. I'm not sure if I have more of these in a box or not, but this is the only one I have right here. $5, 11 millimeter tribal bicone black with a silver wash. That silver wash looks really white to me. 15 beads on a strand for $5. Only one right now. All right, I think this is the last one. And then if there's any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll head to checkouts. This is $4, 50 beads, etched copper. I think we did have this the other day. I think I just have a lot of these. Etched copper, 5 millimeter forget-me-not spacer. These are pretty though. $4 for 50. Hey Desert, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Keep missing your shows. If you guys aren't following Desert, make sure you do. Her shows are so fun. Ooh, here's another one we didn't do. This will be the last one. Always at work. I know. Are you doing tax stuff again? Last strand of these. This one's $3. This one is a ruby red with an etched finish and a gold wash. Danny, you get those. Yay. Well, I'm at least glad I got to show you some of the stuff that I've been sitting on forever. There'll be more at some point. 2 strands of the silver. Yes, Anita. Teaching during the week and tax office on Saturdays. Because why not? You're welcome. Oh, that sounds like you're going to need a vacation. You guys got a vacation planned anytime soon? All right, so Anita, I am wrapping up my show now. Since you have 2 strands, if you want to wait till next week to check out, you may do that. I usually have people check out on my last show of the week, which is Saturday this week. Next week, I'll be on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you want to combine with more, you can do that. Otherwise, you can check out today too if you want. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Perfect. Anita will wait. Yeah, just bookmark my shows next week and I'll see you then. If you forget, send me a message. I'll send you a link to pay. No big deal. The other thing for everybody in here to know is I stream all my shows to Facebook and YouTube. So if you have to miss a show and don't want to, you can rewatch those shows. And in theory, you can send me a message with screenshots. As Brenda found out today, it doesn't always work. You can also message those to me through Facebook, or you can just type out a description of what you're looking for, and I can usually figure it out that way too. So that's always an option as well. Carmen, let's start with you on checkouts, and then we'll go to Donna. We've got that guy at 7. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 3. Perfect, Danny. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at 2. Yeah, we do a lot of things all week, so yeah, that's YouTube is always a good option. 1 at 6 and 1 at 7. Those are looking really cool together. So 42 for you, Carmen. Thank you so much. Today we also did a tutorial for like the first hour. So if you missed that, you can watch that on YouTube as well. We made this bracelet. Did some wire wrapping on some flat memory wire. Thank you, Carmen. Oh, hang on. I don't think you swiped. It's still here. There we go. There we go. Yay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Thanks. There we go. Donna. All right, Donna, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at 3. We've got 1 at 5, 1 at 7, 1 and 2 at 4, 1, 2, 3 at 6, and those pearls at 12. So 86. And thank you for doing my lines today, Donna. I always appreciate that. Really sweet of you, especially if you're feeling under the weather. All right. You are running, Donna. Thank you, thank you. I hope you feel better sooner than later. You feel rested and refreshed. Sometimes after you're sick, you just feel run down for a while anyway. Hate that. Thank you so much, Donna. Ooh, look at that. You got that nice new coupon. Danny, I'll get you next. Glad you could pop in for a little bit. We've got 1, 2 at 3. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 5. Yes, Laura, I got a couple things for you. Got 1 and 2 at 6, 1 at 7, 1 at 2, and then 1 more at 3. I'll show you just a second. So, Danny, that puts you at 50. There's all your goodies. There you go, Danny. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for spending some time with us and finding some beauties. It's a pretty colorful pile there. I love it. Appreciate it. Yep, that works for me. Do you have a coupon that you need to use, Laura? The only thing is if you wanted to use a coupon. And then we can, okay, then I'll send you a link. That's totally fine. Otherwise, you have to wait till I'm live to spend a coupon. You can earn a coupon shopping anytime, but to use a coupon, yeah, I have to be live. So silly. Brenda. I'll have to see. I'll try and message you when I'm not live, Brenda, to see if maybe that shakes the system loose. And you can send me pictures. Got 1 at 6 and 1 at 7. I don't know why. It's just weird. 1 at 5. Your turquoise at 26, and then that blue one at 3. So 47. All right, there you go, Brenda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gosh, I even love all this whole pile like together. There's some really pretty contrast going on there. I love it. Thank you. Yes, love it. Kathy. All right. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 4. One at 6. 1, 2, 3 at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at 2. 1, 2 more at 6. Got a strand at 10, a strand at 7, half strand at 16. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. As are these at 16. 1 and 2 at 10. 1 at 15. 1 at 22. 1 at 9. 1 more at 3. 1 more at 5. 1 and 2 at 6. 1, 2, and 3 at 4. Okay. 259. All right, there you go, Kathy. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make so many gorgeous things. I love it. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. All these table cuts. Do you like the pressed table cuts better or pressed or table cut better? That's my question. Thank you. Yeah, son, that's totally fine. Yeah, I have 3 little bags for you. Totally fine. Thank you for checking. I feel the same too, Kathy. Some days I'm like, these are the best. And then other days, no, these are better. I get it. Yeah, no problem, son. I'll be on 3 times next week, and I can't remember what I'm doing. So yeah, no problem at all. Who else we got? Did Lindsay come in? Wild and free. I'm gonna message Laura. USG. Yaya. Michelle. So Woodsy. D Sage. Stephanie. Okay. Any of you here? Son, I love it. I'll show all the good stuff next week then for you. I love it. So funny. Cool. All right. Well, I'll be sending some messages out. I love when you guys show up and I don't have to message everybody. Sure. Yeah, Laura. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and if you want to wait till next week, it's just 2 strands. But it's the blue calcite at 18 and then the pearls at 5. So if you want to wait anyway, that's totally fine. You just tell me. That's what I got for you. But yeah, happy to send you a link, or if you just want to wait till next week, we can do that too. Either way. Perfect. I'll send you a link. Sounds good. If you change your mind, you just tell me. No biggie. If you guys missed the beginning of the show, there's the bracelet we made for our tutorial today. Kind of fun and cute with the labradorite. So you can see that on YouTube. I think we're done for today, though. Thank you guys so much. Love having you here. Love when you hang out with me. Appreciate it so much. I will see you guys on Monday, Wednesday, and or Thursday next week. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon, my friends.